Welcome back, Truth Seeker. NFL Week 15, Thursday Night Football. It's December 13th, 2018. Big story in tonight's game is Eric Berry, the star defensive player for the Chiefs, is making his return. He hasn't played for the Chiefs since week 1 of 2017, which was also Thursday Night Football. That was September 7th, 2017. The Chiefs beat the Patriots in that game, if you can recall. So, notice week 15 has that Gematria 55 in the most pure cipher. That's often a big number on Thursday Night Football because Thursday Night Football equals 257, which is the 55th prime number. And in the regular season, the Chargers can pick up their 55th win against the Chiefs. We've seen a lot of 55 riddles this year on Thursday Night Football. So let's go through it. Again, December 13th, it's the 347th day of the year, leaving 18 days remaining. And something I need to double check is if 347 is a prime number. Just thinking of that now. It's the 69th prime. Okay, so we got a prime number relationship with the date 69. NFL Week 15 is also 69, so fitting date for it to begin. Today is 52 days before the upcoming Super Bowl, or a span of 53 days. Those numbers connect to the visiting team. Chargers, 52, Los Angeles, 53. Today's date has 63 numerology. When you write out the word 11, it sums to 63. And if the Chargers got the upset, they're a 3.5-point underdog. The Chargers got the upset, both teams would be at 11 wins. Both teams would also have away and home records that were 6-1 respectively. 6-1, like 61, the 18th prime. Today leaves 18 days left in the year. Today also has 18 date numerology. The head official is Walt Anderson, who wears the number 66. He's also 66 years old. Remember, 66 is the 11th triangular number. Could be a clue that both teams stay at 11 wins. But we're going to talk about a few more riddles on the board before we come to any conclusions. We have 36 date numerology as well. Again, 18 date numerology plus the day leaving 18 days left in the year. 61, again, the 18th prime. Both teams could have those 6-1 away and home records. Chiefs have not lost yet at home in the 2018 season. We have 43 date numerology. Football's 43, so is Chargers, so is Phillip, their starter. Remember, Phillip Rivers, when he got his 9th win, that same day it was announced that he's expecting his 9th child. We also have 25 date numerology. Connects to the official's name, Walt Anderson, officiating. So this is the 117th regular season meeting, and the Chiefs lead 61 to 54-1. Could they stay on 61 wins, the Chief, on this connection with a double 18 connection? 61, the 18th prime. The Chargers, could they pick up their 55th win on Thursday Night Football? 257, the 55th prime, week 15, 55. Those are some big riddles. With regards to it being the 117th meeting, remember, when you write out 13, it sums to 117. Both LA and KC have Gematria 13 in the base ciphers. TNF for Thursday Night Football is 13, and the game's on the 13th. With regards to 257, Thursday Night Football being the 55th prime, Los Angeles is also 55. Counting the playoffs, this is the 118th meeting. Chiefs lead 61-55-1 all time. Let me take a peek at something real quick. Walt, the official, whose name has the Gematria 56, but like I pointed out in the Monday night review, Walt Anderson, if you use the rule on S, is also 56. But like I said in the Monday night review, with these officials, it appears to be more about their jersey number than their name Gematria. But his jersey number is suggestive of there's going to be a riddle with 11. Because again, he wears number 66, the 11th triangular number. Anyhow, it being the 118th meeting, Los Angeles, California is 118, where the Chargers now reside. And the English extended cipher, Los Angeles, California is 647, which is the 118th prime. Remember, on November 8th, there were those big fires in LA. LeBron earlier this year fell to 11-8 in LA. Well, the entire Lakers team did. Just some recent 118s we've seen. The Chiefs could pick up their 62nd win tonight also in this series, regular season and all-time. Patrick Mahomes, their star QB, does equal 62. If the Chiefs won tonight, they'd improve to 12-2. And Kansas City does equal 122, a bit like 12-2. Their next game's in Seattle, old AFC West opponent. Seahawks used to be in the AFC West. Seattle's on the 122nd meridian. The Chiefs win tonight, they become 12-2. And the other thing about getting the 12th win is Los Angeles equals 37 in the most pure cipher, the 12th prime. So what do we say? We say don't doubt the primes in prime time. The problem is we have a prime number relationship in favor of both teams tonight. Makes it a bit tricky. If both teams fell to 11-3 in light of the relationship with Los Angeles in the 118th meeting, if you do Los Angeles, CA, it's 113. Both teams could be 11-3 by game's end. The Chiefs could also become 7-0 at home tonight. Get a drink of water real quick. If you write out 7, it equals 65. If you write out 15, it's also 65. Andy Reid could get his 65th regular season win as the coach of the Chiefs as well. So that's another thing to consider. In the modern era, this is using the M cube stats, the Chiefs are 32-20 at home against the Chargers, meaning this will be the 53rd home game against the Chargers in the modern era, a span of 53 days from Super Bowl 53. They could get the 33rd win, symbolic number. Remember, Mandorla equals 33, Vesica Pisces equal 53. Those are both more spiritual names to refer to the shape of the football, but there is a relationship with 33 and 53. In light of it being the 53rd game, again, Los Angeles is also 53. Kansas City, Missouri is 254, or excuse me, Kansas City, Missouri is 241, the 53rd prime. Week 15 also has the Gematria of 53. For Rivers, it's his 215th game. He's 120-94 and 52-55 on the road. He could get his 121st win, which has a square root of 11. That would be his 53rd road win as well. Or he could get his 95th loss. Thursday Night Football does have the Gematria of 95, but I said before, I'm not, sometimes it seems like the name of the primetime special factors in, but more often than not, it seems to have to do with the acronyms. Then again, on Monday Night Football, I did point out that the game was on Pete Carroll's 87th day of his age. He was going for his 87th win with the Seahawks. Seahawks equals 87, 12 as in the 12th man, 12 equals 87. Monday Night Football equals 87. Put this note up here about 121. It's his for Rivers. It's his 206th regular season game. He's 116-89 and 50-52 away. Again, it is that 117th regular season meeting, and it is on the 13th. And it is in KC. To date, Rivers is 13-13 against the Chiefs. Rivers is 43-35 against the AFC West. We have 43-date numerology and 36-date numerology. Does he fall to 43-36? Rivers is 90-66 against the AFC. Is it the name Rivers? Yeah, the name Rivers does have that gematria of 91. He's 90-66 against the AFC. If he got his 91st win, no, the 13th triangular. We are playing on the 13th. We're talking about the 66 is on the board. The relationship with 11, he could stay at 66 losses. He's 24-19 on primetime. He could get his 25th win on a date with 25 numerology. Remember, on November 25th, he set the NFL record. His first 25 passes, all completions. Rivers is 6-3 on Thursday. He's 38-18. You know what? I realize something with that now. Kansas City Chiefs equals 64. He could fall to 6-4 on Thursday against the Chiefs. He's 38-18 in December. For Mahomes, it's his 15th game. He's 12-2 and 6-0 at home. Hasn't lost yet at home. He could fall to 6-1 on this big 18 date. Again, we got 18-date numerology and 18 days left in the year. Mahomes is 1-0 against the Chargers so far. He's 5-0 against the AFC West. He's 10-1 against the AFC. He's 2-2 on primetime. He's never played on Thursday. He's 3-0 in December. The game is 5 days after Rivers' birthday, or a span of 6 days. Game is 87 days, or a span of 88 after Mahomes' birthday. Anthony Lynn, the coach of the Chargers, he's 19-10 with the Chargers. All-time, he's 19-11. Andy Reid is 64-29 with KC. In week 15, he can get his 65th win. And remember, we talked about the 65s earlier. 15 has the gematria of 65. Right here. And they can become 7-0 at home, 765. All-time, Andy Reid's 194, 122-1. If he wins, his team improves to 12-2, and he stays on 122 all-time losses. Again, Kansas City is 122. The ref is Walt Anderson, number 66. Again, that's the 11th triangular number. Both teams could have 11 wins if the Chargers can pull off the upset. NFL Week 15 also sums to 66. Walt Anderson equals 47 like Chargers. That's the 15th prime, first game of Week 15. The big story is Eric Berry is returning again. Like I said in the beginning, the last time he played was NFL Week 1, which was September 7th, 2017. Also Thursday Night Football. The Chiefs did beat the Patriots. Upset game. Notice they won by 15 points, 42-27. Now he returns for Week 15. And that game was exactly 66 weeks ago. Big number with the NFL. In Jewish Gematria, NFL 66. The first Super Bowl was in the 66-67 season. If you count the full span, it was 463 days ago, which is the 90th prime number. Tonight's game is 16 days before Barry's 30th birthday. He's 29 right now, the football number. His birthday is December 29th. He's going to turn 30. 113 is the 30th prime number. Both teams could fall to 11-3. His 29th birthday was a span of 50 weeks earlier. Chiefs 50, Kansas City 50. He's 29, football 29. Let me see what Eric Berry's full name is. I didn't even run his name gematria. James Eric Berry. Let's just check it out. Check out the full name and Eric Berry. Okay, I'm just thinking about these numbers. 151 is the 36th prime. We got the 36th day. I don't think any of these numbers really connect to tonight, his full name. Eric Berry, 59, the 17th prime, Freemasonry numbers. 103, the 27th prime. Yeah, I don't think there's any big connections with his name to tonight's game. But it is interesting that he comes back that 50 weeks from his birthday. So, since it's tight here, this narrative, I thought I'd look at the upcoming games. The Chiefs' remaining schedules against the Seahawks and Raiders. Again, both, well, they all used to be in the same division. The Seahawks, Raiders, Chiefs, they all used to be in the AFC West. If the Chiefs win tonight, they're 12-2, like how Kansas City's 122, and then they go to Seattle to play on the 122nd Meridian. And that makes sense to me. You know, that makes a lot of sense right there. Their next game would then be against the Raiders. I looked ahead and was thinking about what would happen in this Chiefs-Seahawks game. The Seahawks can get their 19th win against the Chiefs all time, and this next game's on a date with 19 numerology, and again, Seattle equals 19. So I suspect the Seahawks win this game against the Chiefs. This looks good for the Seahawks next week. I can give you a better, it looks more clear next week than tonight does. And notice that's a primetime game too. That's Sunday Night Football, SNF, Russell Wilson, that's his number 39. It's got that 39 birth numerology. So this is what I'm thinking. If the Chiefs lose tonight and they lose next week, I suspect they lose to the Raiders too, because 11 has that gematria of 99. Remember, that's the thing about 13 and 11. When you write out both words, they sum to 99. This is the 99th NFL season. And if the Chiefs did lose their last 3 games, that would be deja vu for their fans. They're used to seeing the Chiefs tucker out at the end of the season. What would be interesting about the Chiefs losing their last game at home against the Raiders is they'd fall to 11-5, and Raiders equals 115. So does Mahomes. Mahomes and Raiders are both 115. I'm not sure that's going to happen, though. If the Chiefs win tonight, lose next week against the Seahawks, and beat the Raiders, then they have 13 wins on the season. And that pattern, I mean, I don't think that pattern would surprise anyone. Them winning tonight at home against the Chargers, losing next week on the road at Seattle, who plays tough at home, and then beating the Raiders, who've been pretty lowly this season at home. And we'll have a clue before this Raiders and Chiefs game comes, because we're pretty sure, or at least I am, that Gruden's going to win 99 games this season. He has to win one more game. So if he's already won another game by the time this game comes up, then, you know, we can pretty much chalk that one up for the Chiefs. But if he's still at 98 wins, then we can be looking for the upset special. So tricky tonight. But if the Chiefs do win, they're 12-2. Kansas City's 122, and then they go play on the 122nd Meridian. The Chargers' remaining schedule is at home against the Ravens and then on the road against the Broncos, which are both very winnable games. You know, the at Broncos will probably be the tougher game. I haven't done any decoding on these. Well, I did notice that if the Chargers lost tonight and then they won next week at home against the Ravens, that would be their 11th win of the season. They'd get it over the Baltimore Ravens 66, the 11th triangular number. I also wanted to see when the last time the Chargers won the AFC West was, because if the Chargers win tonight, I think they will win this division. They'll surpass KC. You know, KC could easily lose next week at Seattle. Chargers win, then they're in control of the division. You know, they just have to win their last game on the road at the Broncos. But the last time the Chargers won the AFC West was 2009, 9 years ago. And here we are in the 99th NFL season. LA 13, 99. So, you know, every week with Thursday Night Football, I just feel like I'm having deja vu. You know, the games are very tight. Last week, we had the Bush funeral, and we were able to pick up on the 3-2-2 narrative with the Titans, who used to be the Houston Oilers. And that gave us a big clue which led us to the goal. But this week is tough because, again, this 257 thing, the 55th prime, and the Chargers going for their 55th win, that is really, it's really difficult to overlook. And then the 18 days left in the year, the 18 numerology, the Chiefs could be stuck on 61 wins, 61 the 18th prime. Chargers could become 6-1 away. Chiefs 6-1 at home. There is a lot of rhyme and reason to all of those things. And again, the 118th meeting all time, I feel like that's favorable to the Los Angeles team. There's a lot of things that go in the Chargers' favor here, but not everything, you know. And then looking down the road about what's coming, you know, that seems to suggest the Chiefs could pull this out. So to me, I think this is not a good game to gamble on. It's more of a wait and see game. I think what happens tonight is going to tell us about these teams' futures with their final two games. So it might be wait and see tonight, and then have a good shot at winning these four matchups right here. So I think it's going to help us tell us which way the dominoes are falling. So let me go out to the chat and see what you guys are saying. I know Thursday Night Football all season, the ad is, this season the script is flipped. Okay, I'm just going through your guys' comments real quick. Philip Rivers, WNOR, Sun, November. I'm not following too many acronyms for me. Maybe it's too early in the morning. All right, all right. Ninja says, simple pick, Chiefs win. That's what I expect from Ninja. No analysis, just a comment like that. Patrick Mahomes' father played in the MLB. That's a good point because baseball has that strong 18 connection. Roger Maris, 61 and 61, the 18th prime. John says Chiefs can receive 163rd home loss since Super Bowl era, the 38th prime. 15 does have a Gematria 38. John says on a date with 43 numerology, Rivers can receive 43rd win versus AFC West. Is that the same stat I had up? Let me come back and check that. Okay, this Pro Football Reference, perhaps it put an extra win in here in a game he didn't start, because Pro Football Reference has him at 43 and 35 versus the AFC West right now. But again, sometimes those stats on Pro Football Reference count a game where a QB came in and took a knee. So I know John did say he's working on going back and sorting that out. All right. I think John's so John has the count as one less here for the AFC West and AFC. All right, just reading these comments, trying to get caught up here. You guys are talking about all sorts of games. Mr. Gant likes them both falling to 11-3. I just gave you a wrench, Gant. You got one now. Here, let's go back and look at the overall franchise records. Chargers, Pro Football. So, win or loss, 441 has the square root of 21. I don't think either of those are prime numbers, though. So there's no prime number relationship with the Chargers record. There could be something potentially with the Chiefs that sync up to that. But again, I just been burned too many times on the franchise record this year to have any faith in it. So let me see. Kansas City Chiefs. See what 417 is. Here, check this out. All right, this is just what I wanted. I want to see this. What's 249? All right, hold on. We got a caller. Let me pick this up. Caller, call me back. Call me back. I can't pick it up on the computer because then it'll be playing back. So call me back and I'll pick up the phone. Or here, I'll call the caller back. I guess I can call back myself. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, you just called.
Yeah, exactly. This is Mark Brown. Just wanted to know, let you know the game that you're talking about now, the Chargers and Chiefs game. Philip Rivers and his wife are expecting their 9th.
Right.
Right now,
that was announced. That was announced when they got their 9th win the same day.
Yeah, exactly. And Chiefs right now have a 9-game winning streak against the Chargers. Maybe they can just, you said 9 is completion or something like that. Maybe they stop.
That's a really good observation right there.
So I mean, it's just a possibility. And then I put in 9th and Gematria, which also equals 65. You were saying something about 65 earlier, I believe.
The Chiefs, so, I mean, the 65 goes in favor of the Chiefs tonight if there's a 65 riddle.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I just remember you saying it, but I mean, yeah, that's all I have really, though.
Okay, so the Chargers are on a 9-game winning streak against the Chiefs.
No, the Chiefs are on a 9-game winning streak against.
Oh, okay.
They can stop at 9.
I see. Well, that is a great observation. All right, appreciate it, Martin.
No problem.
How didn't I notice that earlier when I looked at this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, 9-game winning streak. Ending on in the 99th NFL season. The last time the Chiefs lost at home to the Chargers looks like November 24th, 2013. There really are a lot of things that stack in favor of the Chargers here tonight. And this is, you can add one, this could be another drop here in the Chargers bucket. Because again, the Chargers have that 257-55 thing going. And that's been the most consistent riddle this entire year. The only thing that's holding me back is the Chiefs can improve to 12-2. And okay. Streaks don't always end at 9, but there's good reason for them to. If the Chiefs got their 10th win in a row tonight, remember what's up with that. 257 is the 55th prime. 55 is the 10th triangular number, also the 10th Fibonacci number. And Mahomes wears the number 15, and isn't it his, what's his start? It is week 15. No, that's not his name. What's the Chiefs Chiefs star receiver? He wears the number 10. Can't think of his name. Chiefs receiver number 10, Tyreek Hill. His name equals 55. That relationship with 55 and 10. All right, I'm going to add that note, though. Another thing I want to do here is I want to measure from this last time the Chargers won at the Chiefs. Wait, where was it at? November 24th, 2013. That must have been a playoff game. What's it mean when they're highlighted orange? Is that playoffs? No, November's not playoffs. Why are those games orange? Maybe that means they were prime time. All right, November 24th, 2013. Today. It's 1,845 days later, a span of 1,846. Neither are prime. So the last time they played was on a Sunday. Let's see. That's about November 24th. It leaves 37 days left in the year. They weren't in Los Angeles back then, but Los Angeles is 37. All right, Melvin Gordon, what's going on with him? Melvin Gordon and Tyreek Hill are questionable. Wow, so okay, the Chiefs missing their star receiver would really hurt them. This is more recent here. So Gordon's a game time decision, but feeling much better. That seems to be suggestive that he'll play. Hmm. A lot of optimism Hill will play. Okay. It sounds like both of them will probably play. For the question about M cube being better to use, I wouldn't say it's better to use because it doesn't have the all-time stats, but it does seem that it's relevant. Like the other week, we pointed out how the Chargers could give the Steelers their 137th home loss, and Chargers is 137th. That was in the modern era, so on M cube. So I'd say use them both. You know, just get more information to see where the alignments are. Mongo writes, Gordon is out. He must have some more current information. You guys, all of the conversation about other games is making it harder to find the content about tonight's game. The full name of Andy Reid, Andrew Walter Reid. Okay, so they're all 99. Patrick Mahomes Jr. Whoop, gotta put the H in there. Arrowhead Stadium. Yeah, I knew about Arrowhead and Patrick Mahomes Jr. That's funny that Andy Reid's full name is also 99. So they're having a great season. Is it suggestive that this streak will end at 9? All right, so Mongo now says, all right, Mongo, don't blurt out things if you don't know for certain what you're saying, man. Because, yeah, the last thing said they're optimistic he'll play. We covered the refs, Ninja. You've been here. K Diggity says Thursday night football this season, home teams are 11-2. They could fall to 11-3 tonight. Okay. Let me see. There's got to be a way to pull this up. Thursday night football schedule 2018. That's a great thought right there. All right, let's see. Hopefully this updates with the scores. So we know that week 1, the Eagles won. That was the 26 ritual at home. Ravens at Bengals. The Bengals won that game. Jets at Browns. The Browns won that game. So home teams were 3-0 to start. Vikings at Rams. Rams won that 4-0. Colts at Patriots. Patriots won that 5-0. Eagles at Giants. I think the Eagles won that one. Yeah. All right. So what was that? 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, 5-1. Broncos at Cardinals. Broncos won that one 6-1. No. 5-2. Hold on. There's got to be a better way to do this. Here we go. This is much better. What? Oh. Okay. Why is Sunday Night Football in here? Okay. I know what to do. Like this. So just take a minute here. Just go back and go week by one. Okay. Home team 1-0. 2-0. 3-0. 4-0. 5-0. 5-1. 5-2. 6-2. 7-2. 8-2. Wait, what in the F? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay. So it was 5-1 up to this point. 5-2. 6-2. 7-2. 8-2. 9-2. Oh, okay. Hold on. This wasn't Thursday Night Football. This was 10-2. It's because it was Thanksgiving there. 11-2. 12-2. So yeah, because this is week 15, right? So it's 12-2 already. But home teams have dominated this season. Home teams have dominated this season. So it could be the 13th home win on the 13th. Home has that Gematria 13. The home team. I did not realize that until just now how the home teams have dominated Thursday Night Football this year. Home has some good overlap with TNF. 41-13. Okay, but number 18 is Keenan Allen. Let's see how many days it is from Keenan Allen's birthday. That's probably a good bet because we got the Super 18 ritual in this game. His birthday is the 117th day of the year, too, and this is the 117th regular season matchup. Let's see how that looks. 33 weeks from his birthday. Yeah, I think you're right there about Keenan Allen. He's got some numbers. Oh, Keenan Allen's not number. Okay, well, good tip. Sure. Okay, he's number 13. 13 relates to 117 though, and he is playing on the 13th. And he's born on the 117th day of the year. When you write out 13, it equals 117. So even still, I like Keenan Allen. Yeah, I still like the Patriots for the Super Bowl. MLB trades today. What's up, Martin?
Missouri equals 1, 2, 3. So maybe
what does? What?
Missouri.
Who?
Missouri.
Who?
Missouri, like Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. Okay.
Equals 1, 2, 3. So maybe they can fall to 12-3, and they're playing at home. So that's just a thought.
Home teams on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes some sense right there. Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's a good observation.
All right.
All right, good job.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Martin. Martin's making the good observations again. He says Missouri different than me. I was like, what? What are you saying? Underdog. That's interesting, the underdog observation. So Tyreek Hill's now playing. That's the update. Okay, they said he was optimistic. Oh, Melvin Gordon now downgraded to doubtful. All right. Yeah, Seamus, I mean, I honestly don't know why you participate either, because all you do is talk about everything that we're not talking about. And also you just leave crap comments everywhere, like on my YouTube. Zach punked us this week. It's like, how did I punk you this week? If you took my advice, you should have won a lot of money last week in the NFL. You know? So yeah, Seamus, not real helpful. Chargers have 172 away wins, and Kansas City Chiefs equals 172. Okay. Jersey John needs a Chiefs added number 81, Kelvin Benjamin. Okay. D'Angelo says last night, Gordon being out reminds me of what happened last night in the NBA. They announced Leonard was out, the star player, versus Golden State. So the lines move heavy to Golden State, and then the Raptors win anyway. So. All right, you guys. There's been some good comments, some good observations. I would say that the numbers in this game point towards a Chargers upset, but there's still, this game's nowhere near any type of lock because the Chiefs can improve to 12-2, and Kansas City's 122, and their next game's on the 122nd Meridian against their old division rival. But I do expect the Chiefs to lose next week to the Seahawks. I think there's a clear read on that. So again, I have a feeling if the Chiefs lose tonight, they're going to lose their last 3 games. I think that could very well happen. Finish at 11-5. Thursday night football. Just pay attention tonight when you guys watch. Listen to that advertisement they do throughout the game about how this year the script is flipped because I just don't know what it is. Oh, hey. Actually, before I go on, the game is on Fox, and Fox also has that Gematria of 18. So 18's all over the board. 18 days left in the year, 18-date numerology. 61's the 18th prime. Chargers can become 6-1 away. Chiefs 6-1 at home. And then we pointed out that the home teams have dominated this year. If the Chiefs lose, it'll be 12-3. And Martin picked up on Missouri's 123, kind of like 12-3, the games in Missouri. So if you're the type of guy that has to bet on every game, I think the Chargers pay out better, so they're probably worth the risk. But it's definitely a risk tonight. There are quite a few things, though, that suggest the Chargers can pull this out, but not everything. Let me add to the notes here about the where's it at? Right here. Home teams are 12-2 on TNF this season. Chiefs lost 12-3. Missouri equals 123. I want to make sure there's not a 13-2 thing. Kansas City, MO, Missouri. United States of America has that Gematria of 132, and the United States of America has that Gematria of 99, but Missouri is more specific. The game is in Missouri, so. If the Chiefs win tonight, I suspect they lose next week and then beat the Raiders and finish with 13 wins. What did I just say? If the Chiefs win tonight, I suspect they lose against the Seahawks and beat the Raiders, finishing with 13 wins. If they lose tonight, I suspect they lose their next two again. So, and the other thing about the Chargers is if the Chargers lost tonight, they could pick up their 11th win next week over the Ravens. Again, Baltimore Ravens has the 66th thing, the 11th triangular. But tonight, the ref is number 66, suggestive of both teams having 11 wins by the end of the evening. And again, when you write out 11, it sums to 63, like the 63 date numerology. So if we're just going with the numbers on the board for tonight, I think they point to the Chargers more than they do to the Chiefs, but that Chiefs got that 12-2 thing. And again, they could get their 12th win over the team from Los Angeles 37-12 prime. So, let me see one more thing here. The other thing to consider for the Chiefs is Mahomes can get his 13th win over LA 13 on the 13th. Another big one to consider. But even still, I think more lines up here for the Chargers, ending that win streak of the Chiefs at 9 in the 99th NFL season. It was 9 years ago, too, that the Chargers won the AFC West. I suspect if the Chargers win tonight, they end up winning the division as well. So, supposedly the temperature is going to be 45 degrees, the 9th triangular number. See if they report that at game time. Yeah, you guys, I think Seamus, just reading his comments, because I mean, he comes in here and he spams every week. I think this guy is just a troll, you know. And plus, have you guys heard him call in on the phone? It doesn't even sound like a real voice, you know. Sounds like I don't even want to. If you've ever heard Seamus call in, you already know what I got to say. I mean, hold on. What's up, Martin?
Just last thing before you go. One call, not calling, but one person said in the chat that Chargers are on 172 away wins. They can get their 173. 173 is the 40th prime number. Again, TNF equals 40. I mean, we used this in the past, so but just something to think about. So.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. 173, the 40th prime, TNF 40. That's a good point.
All right.
All right. Good job, Martin.
Yep.
See you. All right. All right. I've seen enough of Seamus. We don't need to read his comments anymore. So I banned Seamus. I mean, he hasn't contributed anything all season. All he does is talk. And anyway, adios, buddy. All right, you guys. I do think the Chargers have more going for them, but again, like I said, tough call because of the 12-2 thing. All right, you guys, we'll leave it there. We'll be back tomorrow night. Remember, tomorrow we're doing all of the Week 15 decoding. We got Saturday games and Sunday, so we're going to start it all tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific. That's 6 Eastern. Decode all of the Week 15 games. Here, somebody said, do you see a high-scoring affair? Let's go back and look at what the current over-under is. So we got an over-under at 54.5. 55 is the big number on Thursday Night Football. Chargers can pick up that 55th win in the regular season. So let's just think about that. Like a score of 27-28 would be 55 points. The Chiefs don't have much defense. They like to, with the over and under, I really do believe that for the over and under, it depends on where the money is for the game. I think that's what they do. I think they just go the way that if the public took the over, then I think that what they'll do is purposely manipulate the game to get the under. I really do feel that they tinker with that every single week. So that's why I always say it's better to just put parlays together and not bet the lines, because they can cheat you on the line. Put together a last second drive that's meaningless just to get you on the wrong side of the line that you bet on. So, all right, we'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. for the NFL Week 15 Decode. Thank you for everyone who participated. Make sure there's not any last final comments here. Chacon points out the Chargers are plus 70, like how Rivers wears number 17. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. Be back in a little bit, too, for the daily podcast. All right, Truth Seeker.